Hi guys, how are you doing? It's Kat at spiritual-candy.com, awakening with you to the relationship you really want with today's free online tarot pick a card reading, and it is a daily love tarot today. So today's reading is intuitive, and remember it is general, so if some of the messages don't resonate, just ignore them, take what does, leave the rest. If you do want your own personal reading, it's £20 for 20 minutes and you get your reading in 48 hours. You can check the description box below if you're on Tarot Time Cat, or you can go to spiritual-candy.com to look there. There's a book a reading page, so you can book it on there. So my goal at Spiritual Candy is to help you to have a better relationship with yourself and others. So for more free tools and books, please head over to spiritual-candy.com, check it out. Okay, so I hope you're all really good anyway, and that you find today's reading really useful. If you do, please like the reading. It helps me to know that you are enjoying it, so that I can plan future readings. Also, as well as liking, please subscribe and hit that bell if you enjoy today's reading, because then you will be sure to not miss out on any future messages. Okay, let's get on with today's reading. Hi number ones, how are you doing? I hope you're great. So we are looking at your love messages for today. How can you move your love life forwards today? What positive action can you take today? What can you do? What do you need to know? Etc, etc. So synchronicity is the key. You've got synchronicity from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, Doreen Virtue, Justice, Knight of Cups, Two of Cups. Fantastic. Okay, so you need to be aware that you are being answered synchronistically today and around this time. So your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So you need to slow down a little, quieten down a little, and be open. So as you're going about your daily life today or tomorrow, whenever, you know, if you're watching this at night, tomorrow, go around just slightly softer, more open, quieter, alert, aware in the moment, because you're going to get signs and signals, okay? And what you need to do is be open to them. The good news is, though, that the right thing is happening. Positive karma is on your side. The thing, though, about the Justice card is that positive karma is on your side, but also you do need to be careful with the Justice card. Sorry, I don't know why it won't focus, so I'll just put it down. The thing with Justice is, they're saying if you are in any sort of negative mood, or you try to be manipulative, or you try to push things, or you get in a bad mood or whatever, mardy, difficult, that's part of being human. Don't be hard on yourself about it, but understand it will come back to you. You know, it will be reflected back to you somewhere else. If you're difficult with someone, someone will be difficult with you. And sometimes people take that a little bit too far with the law of attraction and all that. You know, it's so much more complicated than it being that literal. But at this time in your romantic life, it is possible that that could happen. So you could literally see, if you're being difficult, someone will be difficult to you. So just be aware of that, you know, so put out a good energy in order to receive it. That said, whether you are already in a relationship or not, you have got this beautiful energy coming towards you, and you are being synchronistically led to it. So what can you do today? Know that this is coming, because that's going to put you in a better state of mind. So Knight of Cups, this is your hero. Knight in shining armour, someone offering you a cup of love. This is someone gentle, deep, sensitive, male or female. Doesn't have to be what I'm describing. Sometimes people might misinterpret and think that this man is kind of like an effeminate man. Absolutely doesn't need to be at all. Could be, but doesn't need to be. But underneath it all, they are soft and deep. They are someone that's gentle, that you can rely on. This is someone who you can trust. You know, this is someone with a depth to them, and someone who's really wanted to offer you something emotionally. And then you've got the Two of Cups. This is potentially a long-term partnership, divine love, a real romantic match, and a real positive romantic situation. So this is either coming to you as a new relationship, or a strengthening up in a current relationship. How are you being led to it? By synchronistic events. So will you need to take actions? Will you need to do things today? Quite possibly. You may be led to different things because obviously you're all in different situations. So they're showing you with synchronicities. So slow down slightly, quieten down slightly, and be open, and they will lead you. So much love, number ones. I'll see you tomorrow or on a private reading. In the meantime, please like and subscribe. Hi, number twos. How are you doing? I hope you're great. So, your daily love tarot messages. Okay, so you've got let yourself receive 5 of Cups, the Chariot, and 8 of Cups. Absolutely let yourself receive. Number twos, you are still mourning the loss of something or feeling you missed out on something. There's still some pain, there's still some sadness, there's still some rear view mirror work going on here. You know, you're looking back, you're maybe feeling like a loss. You may have actually had a loss, okay? And if you have, you know, my prayers and feelings are with you, because it is hard when you lose something. For some of you though, let's be honest, a few of you, you know who I'm talking to, a few of you are kind of being a little sort of, you know, you're not giving yourself the push that you need to do to move on. So some of you, if you are still feeling that pain and it's you know, it's still very alive in you, that's okay. Be with it. Accept it. Accept it as it is. Be with it. Love it. Give yourself time. Give yourself space. But for some of you, you are needing to not facilitate more pain, okay? So you know which group you fall into, and maybe you're on that transition, and that's fine. But the point is, you've had something difficult, or you've had some sort of negative energy around you. It's time to move forwards. You can move forwards. The Chariot says today you can actually start to move forwards. If you are very much in the midst of a grieving period, just be with it. Instead of trying to run away from it or push it down, just be with it. It's surprising if you actually just sit with it and let yourself be sad and sit with it and give yourself time. Maybe ask a friend or a professional to support you in doing that if it's too difficult to do on your own, which it can be. And you'll be surprised, sometimes as little as a half an hour or an hour of actually accepting it and being with it can be enough to release the emotion that's trapped within you about it, you know. And then what happens? We move forward. You can move forward today. That is the key. Is it going to be easy? Not always. There are going to be bumps along the road. You're going to need to stay focused. You're going to have to put your best foot forwards, but you can move forwards, okay? The key really here is to let yourself receive. Allow others to give you loving care without guilt or apologies. So if you are really sad and grieving a situation, perhaps you need to reach out and let other people help you, because this, having some support in feeling that loss and being with it, can help to move the situation forwards. For some of you though, it's about giving to yourself. It's about letting yourself receive, i.e. giving yourself the support that you need. And sometimes that's a bit of tough love that says, do you know what? We've grieved this for long enough. Let's go. Let's move. Let's get moving on this situation. And for some of you, that is the case. Ultimately, you're going to have this 8 of Cups. You can all feel this today. Even if you are really genuinely in the midst of a loss, you can still start to feel this 8 of Cups. Most of you, it's that you're kind of still mourning a loss that's kind of gone, and you just can't really feel how to move on from it, and it's because it's difficult, you know. But actually, if you really focus on what you really want and what you really need in your life, and like they say, without guilt or apologies, you know, it's like, no, I don't want this average situation. I want what's really best for me. I know what I really want now, and I'm going to leave behind this old situation and I'm going to move on. So it will require some determination, and the letting yourself receive means about letting yourself receive the good, the best situation for you. And that is going to require you to put some effort in and to stay focused, to stay balanced with this Chariot, and to allow the momentum forwards. You can pick up that momentum today. You just need to stop maybe paddling in the other direction if you are still kind of going over and over what happened. But regardless, it's like you just need to be open to receiving. And in order to do that, you just need to kind of focus on what you really do want and allow yourself to move. What they're saying is the universe is helping you. You are going to be shifted forwards, but you do need to kind of be open to leaving that past behind. So I hope that makes sense, number 2. So much love to you, and I'll see you tomorrow or on a private reading in the meantime. Hi, number 3s. I hope you're great. So, your daily love tarot messages. Okay, number 3s. Today, how can you move things forwards? What do you need to know about your relationship moving forwards today? You're being helped. You're being supported. You're being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see results yet. Okay, so do you know what? This is a real positive, affirming message. So if you've clicked on this in order to see whether you're doing things right or things are going your way, then they are saying today, yes, you are being helped. You've also got the 6 of Wands, so you've got victory. So even though it might not feel like you are successful and that things are working out, don't be so sure, because today you may well get a sign, because heaven is working behind the scenes to help you. And the 6 of Wands says, yes, absolutely, yes, yes, yes. You have done the work. You are successful. Has everything worked out yet? Have you got everything? No, not yet. But you're a long way there, and you know it. And if you don't know it yet, you're going to know it soon. So today, into the very near future, you're going to start seeing signs of that. The Hierophant says you're on the path towards what you really want, and towards more light, more love, more possibility. It is a time for change and transformation. It is a time to work on your relationships. So there's definitely movement here. They're saying, though, don't do anything wildly different. You know, you're actually already on the right path, and the universe is helping you. So it's like, don't make any major wild changes from your mind point of view. If you're guided intuitively, then yes, but don't make any massive changes just yet. You know, it's like they're saying you need to have this King of Swords energy. So it's like a calm, cool, slightly detached energy. It's an energy that is kind of very business-like. So it's interesting, really, because they're almost saying that some of you may have a desire today to be really reactive and change something, and they're saying, no, don't make any rash changes. You're already being helped. What you've already done, or what is in the works already, is actually working. So don't make any wild changes. Kind of stay with it and just watch how you're being helped. You're going to see something today. You're going to see some positivity, some victory, some move towards what you're hoping to see. As long as you don't make any wild, rash decisions or choices. Stay calm, stay cool, and wait and see. So much love, number 3s. I'll see you tomorrow or on a private reading. In the meantime, please like and subscribe and share if you want to. Hi, number 4s. How are you doing? I hope you're great. I always forget to say it, so please like and subscribe if you enjoy the reading, and if you want to share the reading, that would be amazing too. So, what is going on with your love life? How can you move it forwards? How can you improve your relationship? Etc. How can you find a relationship if you're not in one already? Okay, the problem seems to be, if you have had an issue, and let's be honest, you probably wouldn't be here if there wasn't something about your relationship or your relationship status that you wanted to see some improvement in. So, I mean, to be honest, that's everyone, isn't it, really? What they're saying is, Page of Cups. Maybe there is something around you that is feeling a bit needy and a bit vulnerable. There's nothing wrong with this. It's not a criticism or anything, any fault. It just is the case. There's something that feels vulnerable. There's something that feels a little bit young, innocent, just vulnerable. There's something within you that feels a bit like this. Maybe it's just a phase you're going through. It's not that you are the Page of Cups, it's that in regards to your romantic situation at the minute, there's something about it that's making you feel a little bit vulnerable and a little bit exposed. Maybe like you don't really know what to do as well, because you've got this young energy. It's like this, well, I don't really know, you know, it's kind of unsettling really. But this pause in the situation, because I do think there's like you feel a little bit at a loss to know how to move things forwards, and maybe there's some sort of pause, or things aren't moving as quickly as you would like them to. So the Hanged Man is about that. Maybe things won't go exactly the way you want, but the Hanged Man does not suggest that there's anything wrong. It just means that there's a bit of a temporary pause. So for most of you today, you might feel a little bit concerned because things aren't moving as quickly as you'd like, but there's nothing to be concerned about because you've got alchemy. You have the Midas touch right now. Every project you begin turns to gold. So there's no reason to think that because there's a pause, or because things are not moving as quickly as you'd like, or because you're feeling a bit vulnerable, that this is a sign that things are going wrong. There's every reason to believe that things are going right. You know, yes, you feel a bit vulnerable. That's okay. We all feel like that at times. It's part of being human. Don't shy away from it. Just be with it. Accept it. The Hanged Man says you perhaps need to see it slightly differently. Don't try to be so brave about the situation, or so think that you've got to be all calm and cool all the time. It's okay to feel a bit vulnerable and to feel a bit emotional. The Hanged Man says that perhaps you could be a bit more intuitive about the situation, and that might be why things aren't moving forwards. You may be not accessing your intuition enough. However, for the most part, for most of you, sorry, the Hanged Man just says that you know, the time is not quite right, or there's a better opportunity coming along, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. So if there's any sort of slowdown or any like pause in events, you know, it could just be divine timing at play. The point is, everything you touch turns to gold. Gold, the Ace of Pentacles. You are going to get a new physical start somewhere. There is a chance to move forward physically, tangibly in this situation. If you're looking for a partner, there is an opportunity coming soon. If you are in a relationship, there is a new beginning soon. Some sort of prosperity is going to be pumped into your romantic life soon, and you have the Midas touch. So even though things feel a bit unsure, you don't need to worry. Feeling vulnerable is not the same as feeling, it doesn't mean that you're in a bad position. Sometimes it's that you're accessing that deeper, emotional, more intuitive part of you. So don't shy away from it. There could be something to learn here. So much love, number 4s. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on tomorrow's reading or a private reading in the meantime. See you soon.